create Thanksgiving cards. The Thanksgiving greeting card is not one of the most common greeting cards. It is not often that we all receive a Happy Thanksgiving card in the mail from Grandma. This article will show you that creating your own Thanksgiving cards is easy and fun. Maybe then the idea of the Thanksgiving greeting card will take hold. To create a homemade, yet professional-looking greeting card, there are a few easy steps to follow. A popular hobby spreading throughout the USA is scrapbooking. Some methods from scrapbooking will be used in creating these cards. Supplies. There are many supplies that can be used for this project. We are just going to explore a few, but remember that the options are only as endless as your own creativity. All of these supplies can be found at almost any stores that carry craft supplies, Walmart all the way to Hobby Lobby, and other stores as well. You might also try and find a scrapbooking-specific store. They are popping up all over these days, so take a look in your yellow pages to locate one in your area. They will have a larger selection of paper, stamps, markers, scissors and glues. Paper. There are many different types of paper that can be used. Within the scrapbooking supplies you will find many different themed papers. For this Thanksgiving project, you might want to consider a fall-themed paper that has leaves and maybe pumpkins on it. You may even find some that are Thanksgiving specific. These papers tend to be a bit thinner than others and will not be as strong as a card should be. While the themed papers are great and look good, a nice thick cardstock paper would be the better choice. Cardstock is thicker, but it also comes in many different colors. Thanksgiving colors would be light browns, oranges, reds, greens, and yellows. These are colors synonymous with fall. Stamps. Stamping is very popular in scrapbooking and can add a new and different look to your cards. It is also a really easy process that just about anyone can do. There are many different stamps that can be found. For your Thanksgiving card you will want to try and find stamps of turkeys, cornucopias, fall leaves, trees and pumpkins. You may also find stamps that have greetings on them. A stamp that says, "Happy Thanksgiving" would be a great addition. Of course, anything else that sparks your interest is great as well. After you have picked stamps, you will need to get a few ink pads for your stamps. There are many colors, but you will probably want to stick with darker colors like black, brown and green. Markers. Even though you may have found stamps that have greetings, it is still nice to have nice markers so that you can personalize the cards. Writing your own greetings can really add a personal touch to your Thanksgiving greeting cards. There are many different felt-tipped markers that are specific for scrapbooking, which are great for greeting cards. You will want to stay away from markers that may bleed through the paper. You will also want to stay with the darker colors for this, as the lighter colors will not show up on the lighter paper. Scissors. This is one of the more fun aspects of creating Thanksgiving cards with scrapbooking supplies. There are specific scrapbooking scissors that cut different designs into your paper that give it an extra special look. There are many designs to choose from. A few different pairs of scissors for this project should be enough. You can alternate them from card to card as you go making them, which will give them an originality. Glues. There are specific scrapbooking glues and any of these will work. You will be using them for gluing your different papers together. Also, Elmer's rubber cement will work well. Ruler. You will also need any kind of ruler to measure out your paper. Creating your card. Now you will need to choose two of the colors that you have of cardstock. It will be best to choose a darker shade and a light shade. Just to make things easier, let's say you choose green as your darker shade and orange as your lighter shade. You are now ready to get your ruler and measure your green sheet of paper. Take the sheet and measure the piece so that it is 8 inches wide and 5 inches tall. Go ahead and cut out the paper to the precise measurements. Now take your orange sheet of paper and measure it so that it is 7 inches wide and 4 inches tall. When you cut out the orange sheet, first choose one of your fancy pairs of scissors. The style doesn't matter, just choose the design that best matches your greeting card. Once you have your paper cut out, you are ready to glue them together. Take the orange paper and glue it on top of the green paper. Center the orange paper so that it creates a half-inch border from the green paper. This will be the inside of your card. Allow your glue to dry for a decent amount of time. The glue package should tell you how long it should take to dry. Once it is dry, you are ready to fold your card. Fold the paper directly in half, so that you have 4 inches of green paper on each half. Once you have folded, your card should be 4 inches wide and 5 inches tall. The orange paper on the inside should be around 3.5 inches wide and 4 inches tall. You are now ready to start stamping and adding the decorative personal touches to your Thanksgiving card. This part is where your creativity comes in and where the instruction stops. It is your choice whether or not you want to only stamp or if you want to write on your own with markers. Choose a stamp or write a greeting on the front of your card. You may want to write your own greeting, and add a stamp with a picture of something related to Thanksgiving. The inside will be the same idea, although you will want to consider that you will want to keep the writing and stamping on the lighter paper inside the card. The great thing about creating cards this way is that if you choose, every card can be different. You can personalize each according to the person you are sending it to. Sending and creating your own Thanksgiving greeting card will be a new and different tradition to start on Thanksgiving Day. Good luck and let your creativity take over. Required tools: paper, scissors, glue, stamps and ink pads, markers. Quick tips: choose many different colors of paper to keep your options open. Useful links: addicted to scrapbooking. Scrapbooking supplies are us.